All right, the president reportedly believes he's got a winning strategy for the 2020 campaign, painting the Democratic Party as being run by the ultra-far left. So are Democrats giving him exactly what he wants? Our power panel is here to discuss. Fox News contributors Jessica Tarlov and Jason Chaffetz and former Trump campaign advisor Jeff Balaban. Welcome to all of you.
Thanks, Shannon.
Thank you.
Good to be here.
Okay, I want to use part of the statement that Congresswoman Ilhan Omar put out this weekend after the president's video tweet. She said, since the president's tweet Friday evening, I've experienced an increase in direct threats on my life, many directly referencing or replying to the president's video. Jeff, where do we go from here?
Well, look, that may or may not be true. What is true for sure is that she refuses to back down of her anti-Semitic incitement, and that's really what she's known for. And her party at first acknowledged that it was anti-Semitism, then said she didn't know what she was talking about, and now is trying to protect her by painting her as the victim. Ilhan Omar is not the victim. Donald Trump is being morally clear about this, and she's just trying to protect herself by claiming victim status. Thank God the president is standing up for Jews in America. Thank God he's standing up for Jews around the world. And the tragedy, and it's just beyond belief that the Democratic Party can't bring themselves to attack Ilhan Omar similarly for her grotesque, predatory anti-Semitism.
Well, Jessica, in The Atlantic, David Frum writes this under the headline, Democrats are falling into the Ilhan Omar trap. He says the president actually wants to make her the face of 2020 for Democrats. It says it cannot be pleasant for Omar's colleagues to have to wonder and worry what that next remark will be from her, knowing that Donald Trump and his Twitter feed will be waiting to blame all Democrats for the provocations of one. Jessica?
David Frum is absolutely correct. I happen to think that this particular comment that she made about someone did something about 9/11, which in the context of a 20-minute speech where she was talking about the treatment of Muslim Americans having gotten much worse after 9/11, which we all can agree has happened, and there's a ton of research to back that up, was not one of her worst offenses, certainly, but there is a danger in this. President Trump likes to have a foil. He likes to have a female foil. In 2016, it was Hillary Clinton. He tweeted out an image of her on a pile of cash. That's a good old-fashioned anti-Semitic trope. 2018, it was Nancy Pelosi.
Hillary Clinton is not Jewish.
Well, no, that she wants Jewish money. This is what it was. This is what they do with George Soros as well, that everyone just wants Jewish money, and they're just making arguments out there to please Jewish donors so that they can get no one going to back me up here that it's an anti-Semitic trope that
I think
people
that we agree, but I mean the last time that I heard something like that being used, it was Congresswoman Omar tweeting about it's all about the Benjamins. Jason.
Well, again, before you do that, I am in no way anti-Semitic as a Jew myself.
No, I would never suggest that, but I'm just saying that it's been used, and I mean that's what got her in so much trouble. I mean.
But that's what Donald Trump did, is my point, and his son has done it.
He did.
Yes, really?
Sorry,
did the tweet come from his account?
Excuse me. It was. Excuse me. But as Shannon pointed out, he was not tweeting about Jews at all, remotely.
Really, Hillary Clinton on a bed of cash is not about Jewish supporters.
Let me bring Jason in here.
Because
listen, this thing between the president and the congresswoman is heating up, but it may be, as suggested by David Frum in The Atlantic, like he loves it. I mean, this is what he's all about. Tonight, he was asked when he's visiting her home state in Minnesota. He told a local reporter there who asked, does he regret the tweet that comes out with her words and the images of 9/11? He said, no, not at all. Look, she's been very disrespectful to this country. I think she's extremely unpatriotic and extremely disrespectful to our country. Jason, it doesn't look like this thing's going to wind down anytime soon.
No, look, the Congresswoman is the one that brought it up. It wasn't Donald Trump. And if you really go back and watch the video that Donald Trump put out, it's just factual. It's her own words. And then it's what really happened. And nearly 3,000 Americans lost their lives in those incidents. And so to have it be diminished like that, I think Donald Trump did the right thing. And we know what? When a lot of us say never forget, we actually mean it. We should never forget. And don't let her change the narrative. She's the one that brought it up, not the president.
Jason, you would admit that that video was edited, right, to have just a segment of what she was saying there. And you have to acknowledge what the totality of her point was.
You can go back.
I did you?
Most videos are edited back down. Don't say, but
they're using
what was put out by the
few
president
of her words.
Was 100%, Jessica. I have the greatest respect for you, but just because somebody's near a pile of cash does not mean there's something about Jews. I have a Jewish heritage. Chaffetz the word comes from the Jewish. But you can't just go and lob these. The president's son-in-law is Jewish.
So what,
His daughter
Jason?
converted to Judaism.
Are you kidding me?
So don't
And
try to blame this on
slave
Donald
owners
Trump.
had sex with slaves. What are you
and don't say
talking
when he
about?
goes out and he picks on just
We're getting
women.
way off the topic, but I think we all
let's
agree
talk
that
about
any
Ilhan
time
Omar.
that you evoke and you evoke the images of 9/11 or the Holocaust or anything else, it has to be done in the most respectful, most careful way, and not for political means. I think we all agree on that. So we'll leave it there. Thank you all for being with us.
Thanks.